Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday's Reading the Red this sunny Monday. Wow, what a wonderful day. It's lovely and warm and it's sunny. Brilliant. Luke chapter 10 and verse 16. The one who listens to you, Jesus says, listens to me. And the one who rejects you rejects me. But the one who rejects me rejects the one who sent me. So the first category of people are those who listen to the message. And the message that we're bringing people is the message of salvation, the message from God. And Jesus has commissioned the disciples to go and share the message. And he says to them, when you go and you tell them the message and they listen to you, wonderful. Because as they listen to you, they're listening to me. So that's a good category of people. And that's the kind of people we need in our kingdom, in our church, in the place where we represent God. People who will listen to the message and apply the things that Jesus says. And the reason for that is because if they listen and they take on board what he says, like I said last week, they catch the word and they put it into their hearts, then you can guarantee 100% that those people will grow and grow and grow as a Christian. In fact, they'll keep on growing until they stop listening. It's the stop listening that's the problem. And so you've got a category of people who are growing because they're listening, catching the word and putting it into their hearts and allowing that word to live within them. Now, then you've got another category of people. And Jesus makes 2 points on this category of people. And he says about the category of people who don't listen to the message given to them by the disciples who have been sent by God. He says, if they don't listen to you, then they're not listening to me. And if we stop listening to God, Jesus said it in John, he said, then you don't love me. If you don't listen to me, you don't love me. Because he says, if you love me, you will listen to me. You would do what I say. And so the reality of our love for God is demonstrated by our willingness to listen to what God says through Jesus, through disciples, through preachers, and do what they say. Do the things that they say to you that will enable you to be helped as it relates to your spiritual maturity and development. Spiritual maturity is doing what God says. And the reality of doing that will bring about change in your life. People want to short circuit the whole process. They want to get from A to Z without going through the alphabet. And it can't happen. You have to put the work in terms of the relationship in order to be able to journey with God through a life where you can see the transformation changes take place. So that the seed that God gives us through the word that's sown in us begins to shape and form us as Christian human beings. So if you want change, maturity, development, growth in any area of your life, you have to catch the word, the seed that's sown, put it into your heart and let it grow. And if we don't do that, what will happen is we won't grow. And that means that we're not listening to the message that's been sent by the disciple who was sent by Jesus, who was sent by God. So ultimately, we're not listening to God when we don't listen to the word of truth proclaimed through the teachers. Brothers and sisters, if you want to grow, listen to God. Catch the word and put it into your heart. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great day and I'll see you tomorrow.